the third verse. 1, 2, 3. There is one great presence, one great light, shining in the world like a beacon in the night. There is just one power we all can share, one great power everywhere. One great power, one great love. So just cut it a little more. Okay, so from the chorus, 1, 2, 3, and one great power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies up above. One great spirit waiting in prayer, one great power everywhere. Chorus. One great power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies up above. One great spirit waiting in prayer, one great power everywhere. There is one great power everywhere. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you, ladies, so much. It sounds so beautiful.
Right now? Is it? Oh, it's on. Okay.
There's two different places that have to be turned on, and I only had one of them on. No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you've come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. If there's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through, know that you are not alone and someone cares for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door is open to you. This door is open. This door right here is open for you. This door is open to you. This door is open. I'm talking about this door. This door is open. I said this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white or gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
Good morning, Unity. Good morning. This door is very open to you. So glad that you have chosen to be here this morning. We are going to let love rule. Love is gentle
Wow, what a way to begin the day. Let love rule. Thank you, thank you. And we welcome all of you here this morning to Unity Spiritual Center of Portland as we gather, I believe with an intention to allow a larger story, which truly is love. It is a love that includes, a love that respects, a love that honors, and to allow that to transform us at depth. As we gather this morning, and I'm Reverend Lisa Davis, I'm the senior minister here. My pronouns are she and her. And by the way, we welcome you who are in this space and also all of you who are part of our virtual family, because we know that on this planet and in this life journey, it's all about consciousness. And we may think it's the stuff that's happening to us that creates our consciousness, but what we know is that it comes from within. And it is a practice, a spiritual practice, day after day after day, of allowing love to be the highest order of our being, of allowing love, and a love that is larger than we may have understood up until this point, to allow it to guide us and fill us and know the truth of who we are. So we welcome all of you into this space, and we gather with a mission of transforming lives that transform the world. We believe that every one of us is a transformational being. We have come to heal, grow, and to explore that path and that realization. And I don't look at it anymore. When I grew up at first, it was like it's not an individual path where we have blinders on and pretend we're not part of something larger. Instead, we're all a part of this transformational journey that reminds us we're interconnected. Rumi said we are the universe becoming aware of itself. And at that point that we are, that's who we are. In just a moment, we're going to open in prayer. I want to mention a couple things that happened this week, because part of that newer story that we are holding space for, one that is large enough for humanity, that includes all, includes staying aware of what's happening. And we make statements on an ongoing basis of some of those pieces. You may have been aware that Pete Hegseth made a choice in the military that took the recognized religions down from, and these are not correct numbers, but somewhere around 131 to somewhere in the 30s. And it actually cut out quite a few different ones, including Unitarian, including Unity, including many of the other pieces, which affects both people who practice different traditions, whether you were Wicca or you were, and actually many different ones, and the idea that they won't have chaplains or prayer support or some of the pieces that happen. For myself, there are a couple Unity ministers that was their practice and their process. Where it goes, we don't know, but it's holding it and realizing we can hold a space for something larger, and that's one that includes everyone. The other piece that happened this week was with the Southern Baptist Convention, and I just wanted you all to be aware of it. I have been very fortunate in ministry to never have a question of my value as a woman, and yet many of you remember us being picketed and other things happening because I am a woman, and they didn't want me here. But the Southern Baptist Convention has once again voted to further restrict the role of women in ministry. And that is for all women in any platform, anywhere within that convention. It is the largest Protestant denomination and the largest Baptist denomination, while it is continuing to have churches fall away from it. And this week there were quite a few who did. It's just a remembering that we've grown up within old systems that no longer serve us. Unity as a movement began by ordaining two people, a man and a woman, and that was where they started in the late that happened 1911, I believe it was. But it's just this idea, this intention that there is space for all. The Southern Baptist Convention, and I know it might feel like it's depressing, but if we can hold it with the space of realizing there's a presence and a power and there are answers that we don't yet know. But the Southern Baptist Convention has both. They were the ones who formed in order to remind those who were enslaved that they were less than and must follow. And that was how they did that piece of it. They have also done this with LGBTQ and with women on an ongoing basis. So they're living with a story that is not true, that is not supporting humanity, and for us to simply be aware of it and then begin to remind all of the female beings, all of those who identify as female, just reminding them that they are filled with the infinite potentiality of spirit and that divine aspects lives within every being. So thank you for listening to that. We're going to go back and open in prayer, but I appreciate you being willing to be a conscious part of a movement that lifts us all, and something greater is rising here. It is not sustainable as it was. It never was. We just didn't have the eyes to see it. And now we're opening up to that. And instead, I want to, Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj said, the mind creates the abyss and the heart crosses it. Things happen in our minds, and living in a world that says there's an other and that we don't belong or something else. And you might have felt this morning you didn't belong or somebody didn't belong. It's pulling all that back in. Our minds created, I'm not worthy, or any of these pieces. And we may have been told that, but our minds allowed it, and our hearts will cross it. And so the opportunity as we move into prayer is to open our hearts, because the message comes from within us. I have value. I have worth. I am a creation of the divine. And all the pieces are here to move through us. So let's begin this service in prayer. And we take that sacred breath of life, of awareness, of presence, and we say yes, one presence, one power, filling us, vibrating through us, as us now. We recognize the divine aspect of spirit, present and available in our bodies, in our lives, in this community, and every being in this space and around the globe. Vibrant life, vibrant love, desiring to be expressed and felt and remembered on a cellular way, in a cellular way. And so we just simply continue with that sacred breath, saying yes to the movement that we have chosen, the sacred body we've chosen, the life journey. It has all of the pieces we need in this moment for everything we are to do. And the answers are available individually in our lives for all that we need. They're present, they're available, and there is an order that brings them to us, and as we open and breathe. And for this country, we say yes and breathe in a larger story, one that is based on the very vibration of love and life and the honoring of every being everywhere. Feel it, breathe it, know it, and say yes to that movement of spirit beginning in your heart, your being, saying yes to yourself, yes to those sitting around you, yes to all of us gathering and all around this country. Yes, there is love, there is life, there is presence, there is power, and we are the movement of that love. And so it is. Amen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Beth O'Shields. I'm your administrator. My pronouns are she and her. Welcome to Unity of Portland and our annual picnic day. Thank you for showing up. It's so great. We had 16 volunteers who came to set up and take down for today. So give them a hand for showing up. Yes, and for you guys showing up in the heat. Okay, first I'm going to thank our prayer chaplains who are here to pray with us this morning, and that is George and, oh my gosh, I'm having a brain, and Jenny. Ben Slungert. They are here to pray with you this morning. Jenny's going to be up front. George is going to be in the back. They are here each week to pray with you one-on-one, confidentially. You can also submit a prayer request into our prayer box right here. Some of you may have attended the Sunday morning guided meditation. That happens each week at 10:30 in our chapel. And it's just a wonderful way to get centered for the week. So we are so grateful for your service and all of our prayer chaplains' service. Okay, so I mentioned the picnic. You all showed up for it. There was great debate on heat over the weekend. But we think we got it figured out. We got lots of shade out in the garden for you and seats. If you are not into that, we have a couple of tables set up in the chapel so you can come inside. All the food will be set up outside, desserts inside, and we have 2 coolers of bottled water that are being chilled right now, and they're sitting right outside the door. I ask you to all please give a thank you to our grill master when you go out there, Kevin Renner. He's out there cooking those burgers right now. We have burgers, we have veggie burgers, we have hot dogs, we have gluten-free buns. We got you covered. It's going to be good. Plan to stay. Thank you. All right. And due to the picnic today, the women's group's going to meet next Sunday downstairs in the team room after the service. They wanted me to let you know the What You Can Do table is updated regularly with things to do. They've got a postcard project going on right now. So you can stop by and check that out, pick those up on the table. Yesterday, we delivered 34 green bags full of food to local shelters. Yay. Thank you. If you are part of that program, raise your hand just so we can just say thank you to you. Yes. And Deborah Goldstein, she and her granddaughter deliver these every other month, and she said when they opened that trunk and saw all those bags, they are so appreciative. They're just like, wow, you guys are really, really working this. So thank you. The bags will be here next week for you to pick back up, and the next collection date is in August. So make sure you get your name on that list, okay? All right, during the week, we've got some things happening. Course in Miracles each Tuesday at 10:30. Chair yoga and meditation with Lisa Siri. She has 3 weeks left. Where's she at? I know she's in here. There she is. She's going to teach through the end of June. So if you haven't had a chance to come experience that, come and do it. Tuesdays, 4 o'clock. Our civics book study continues on Thursdays at 1. You don't have to read or purchase the book. Stop in and get inspired. They read it during that hour. And the classes that are happening this month, we have a daytime class on Wednesdays at 1:30. It is Awaken to Spiritual Living. This is with Carolyn Goolsby. And you know, with everything going on in the world, this is a group that comes together to answer those questions. How can I awaken spiritually to what's happening in my life? So we could all use some of that. If you're available Wednesdays at 1:30, come by and check that out. We also have registration open for an online-only class that's going to start a week from this Tuesday. That is June 23rd, 6:30 to 8:30, online-only Zoom. This is based on the book Cast, The Origins of Our Discontents. Sharon Mitchell will be leading that class, and she's going to be here next week to give you a little more info about that. But she taught this 5 years ago. Very, very enlightening. It's a hard class to get through, but it's one that we all need to get through. So I hope you will look on that. I do want to let you know that, there's always detailed information in the newsletter on all of this, and also on our website if you need more info on anything. Next Saturday, hard to believe summer is not here, but it is not here. It will be here next Saturday, where we will celebrate the summer solstice over in the parking lot. That's at 1:30, and they're going to do Labyrinth Walk. They're going to do some drumming, sacred service. Let's welcome it, right? Don't resist it. Let's welcome it. And then after that, at 3 o'clock, we're going to have our monthly game day. So you can come over, you can play some games, have some fun with your fellow community members. Okay, if this is your first time with us this morning, we are so glad that you joined us. We hope you got a welcome packet on your way in. If you didn't, our ushers have a handful of those. You can raise your hand, and they will put one in it right now, so you make sure you get it. On the back of that envelope, there's a yellow card, and we'd love for you to fill that out. You can either use the QR code that's on it, and that goes directly into our computer system, or you can fill it out. There's pens in the backs of the chairs. You can slip it into my door, which is the door next to the front door here. There's a box on the front there, or you can put it in the bag when it comes around at the offering time. There's a red rose on the front. If you put that on your name tag, we'll know who you are. Continue to give you a warm welcome. I'm sure you got one when you came in. And I will let you know, we have plenty of burgers, plenty of food. Please plan to join us after the service. We'll see you out there. Thanks.
Thank you, Beth. All right, and we do want to welcome all of you who are here for the first time, or if you haven't been here for a long time, we want you to know that right where you are in your spiritual path, you are welcome here. Every one of us is on this spiritual journey. You know, we've heard so much about we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and sometimes that human experience can seem so large that we forget the spiritual part, or we may not have been reminded of who we truly are. If the words that you hear today work for you, I would encourage you to become a part. Find a way to connect. Find a way to say, wow, this is something that supports me, and also to draw close to the people who are looking at these ideas in their own lives, because we can learn from each other also. If the words you hear today do not work for you, please continue searching. If you just keep going until you find something that says, I know who you are, and supports you in that, because that's the journey that we have today. How do we gather together? How do we lean in to each other and to life? So we are happy to have you here. We're going to stand and sing. And Shauna, we're so grateful to have Shauna Haney with us today.
Just one presence, just one light, shining in the world like a beacon in the night. There is just one power we all can share, one great power everywhere. One great power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies up above. One great spirit waiting in prayer, one great power everywhere. There is just one purpose, just one spark, burning in our souls like a candle in the dark. There is just one chorus we all can sing, one great power, let it ring. One great power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies up above. One great spirit waiting in prayer, one great power everywhere. There is just one presence, just one light, shining in the world like a beacon in the night. There is just one power we all can share, one great power everywhere. One great power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies up above. One great spirit waiting in prayer, one great power everywhere. One great power, one great power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies up above. One great spirit waiting in prayer, one great power everywhere. There is one great power everywhere. Yeah, good job.
Oh, yes. And I just invite you to turn to those around you with a handshake, with a namaste. Say, there is one great power in you. Welcome. Yeah, sit down. Drawing close to humanity, beginning to recognize that light in the beings around us and in ourselves is part of that spiritual journey. And I think it's one that calls us again and again and again to know that light in us, to remember the truth of who we are and the truth of those around us, that we may not have been raised to see the divine in all eyes. But beginning that spiritual practice is such an important one. And then the same thing, we spend a little bit of time every Sunday morning in just a short meditation, but it's just that reminder, that cellular reminder that the divine infinite wisdom on this planet resides within us. Answers reside within us, and we have the ability to breathe in that very vibration of the infinite.
I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the seas. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. Send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the seas. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. Send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. And it returns to me. And it returns to me.
With every breath, we relax our bodies, opening our hearts and our minds, and turning our attention within, knowing that with every breath, the sacred breathing in and the breathing out, the sacred cycle of the breath, of life, of the divine as us. We relax into that sacred. I am filled with the infinite. I breathe in as love. I breathe out as love. Again and again, I allow that remembering. I am one with the infinite. I breathe in as love. I breathe out as love. In the silence. In the silence. with every breath, we allow, we let go, and we let the infinite, God, Spirit, love, we let it move through us, knowing that that wisdom fills us, reminds us of our wholeness and the wholeness of those around us. And we simply say, yes, yes, infinite presence, remind me, move through me. And I know that I know that I know that I am loved. And so it is. Amen.
I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the seas. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. And it returns to me. And it returns to me. May I, may I, may I, may I. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of
Thank you, thank you. We are so blessed with our wonderful music team. I am so grateful to have all of you with us. Thank you, thank you. And Tyler and Kevin, it's good to have you with us too. Thank you. All right, wow. May I see with love. May I speak with love. I know that desire and that idea. Anybody feel good just hearing those words? It's like, oh yes, oh yes. This is who I am. This is what I'm here to do. And then life comes in. Does that happen to anybody? We had one person say yes to those words felt good, and we've had a few say yes to it. Do you know, when I look out at this room, and I have to say that's what I do, my process is just holding a space of blessing for each of us to come into this space, and I love looking at our stories because I've had such the gift of knowing many of your stories, and many of them I don't. But I get I see that, first of all of us come in here on an evolutionary journey. We've said yes to a certain body type, a certain gender preference. We've said yes to colors of skin and the way we'll show up. And, Carolyn Mace, in her book, Sacred Contracts, that changed the way I see the world forever, talked about the sacred contracts that we make to experience certain things, to be a part of something, to say, oh, I'll help them heal. And that is often the people that we choose as spouses or as parents or as, we choose our families on a level. We choose who we are and where we're going and how we do this. And you realize we're all sitting here in a country that is really, really struggling with itself and breaking down old ideas and pictures and thoughts. And we get to be the ones. I believe we have chosen this on a level, on a cellular soul level. We've chosen where we are. And all of it right now, I believe, is requiring that we break down the old systems that no longer serve us collectively and in this country. Anybody not see that on some level? Is anybody not? No, I'm not going to say that. That calls someone out, doesn't it? Does anybody see that we have old systems in this country that are not serving us? We can see it all around us. And many times we may think, well, I can't do anything about it. I'm trying and nobody's listening. The interesting part is that our bodies are listening. Our beings are listening. And the practice, I believe, and the calling then is to both get really clear on what we're listening to, what it has to teach us, and what it's calling us to know and to be. All paths lead to love. 3 years ago, for those of you who were in the community at the time, our spring program was from a book called Essential Spirituality. And Roger Walsh had spent much of his life looking at every major tradition and saying, these are the 7 spiritual practices that serve us and that every tradition is calling us to. And one of the early ones had to do with this idea, and I've remembered it as open heart, and it's become a practice for me of just, how do I open my heart here? How do I open my heart here? How do I find what it is that is asking to be moved and shifted and become aware of? But what he said is, heal your heart and learn to love. And he listed that as one practice. And that's where we're being called to move as humanity, and that's what the major religious traditions of the world, all of them together, are asking of us. Heal your heart and learn to love. Now that's a big one, especially with what we've been born into. And interestingly enough, and for those of you who do not know, Unity is a part of what's called the New Thought movement. It actually is called many times now Ancient Wisdom, New Thought, because when you take the background of New Thought, and it's a class. No, I have not taught it here, but it's a very extensive class, and it's fabulous. It goes all the way back to Plato and Aristotle. And you can see these beliefs that came up through time. Confucius said, love all people and draw near to humanity. Now, the word he used was not humanity, but that's what it meant. Love all people and draw near to humanity. That is not always easy. And what's very interesting, I believe, for us here in this country is that as we begin to look at what are the systems that are in control, we've often labeled it patriarchy, capitalism. We've listed all these different ideas. But within them, it is a system of control that we were born into, and that we've then got to be able to see it, not to hate it, but to know when you break through, we get to find a way to walk forward in a truth that's larger than that, to say no to the old system and to walk through. But part of that is knowing our wholeness. We talked about that last week, knowing our wholeness, and we talked about wrestling with the truth. And I think that next step then is being able to, the wholeness is that God is light, God is love, the presence and power, and not a God out there, but instead a quantum essence. The very vibration of the universe is within us, it's around us, it's available to us, the answers are present within us. And if you haven't been in a practice of breathing that in, I would invite you to do that. To breathe in the realization. You might say, but the answers I seek are out there. The answers we seek as humanity are out there. They're in here, and they're a part of us. So knowing that, and then beginning to take that journey, how do we do that? Do we have time to love what's present today? Because it's not easy. Anybody notice that? You know, I actually spent all day yesterday in bed. It was simply, my world was moving so fast, I didn't feel great. And as you all know, I'm living in a hotel, and it is with my 2 daughters, and there's stuff, and all we eat is food that does not necessarily nourish me. So I just stayed home and drank green drinks and stayed in bed and worked to write, although I'm not allowed to write right now. So it's a very interesting process of just blessing this, and this is what you're getting as a result. But I finally realized the best thing I could do for myself and my body and my world was just to love what's moving. There's a lot moving in our country. There's a lot moving in our individual lives. There's a lot moving. And I was amazed as I just kept feeling the movement, feeling there's a breaking apart. There's a desire to build without a knowing what we're building and these are just pieces I'm sensing. And then there's our own individual bodies and lives and relationships and all of the pieces. We're being asked to tend to all of them, to see all of them, and to allow ourselves to know a larger truth for all of these pieces. And if we're in the middle of it, we have everything we need to do what's ours to do. So let's start, first of all, spend time just allowing the world to move and opening your heart to what you're able to open to. We don't have to like it. We don't have to love it. But we do get to hold a space. If it's happening, there's a reason. The Southern Baptist Convention. I grew up in South Florida. I watched what happened in those communities and in the people who didn't agree with them and in the kids in my school who chose LGBTQ and there wasn't a space. And I saw those pieces. But by going further in the direction of fear, and all that is fear and control and small stories, it supports a breaking down of that system. But it has to come to the surface. And all of these other things that are happening, is there a way to hold them that doesn't say they're unsolvable, but to let them move and to know there's something larger coming through. And that for me is just a practice. Heal your heart and learn to love. And the healing of the heart is in both knowing our oneness, knowing the perfect order in whatever is happening, and then letting life move and shift and be where it needs to be. You know, the idea that our emotions often rule our lives. If we don't stop and look at what's happening and say, something's happening here, I believe we get to call it sacred, which is my way of saying open your heart to it, love it. Recognize it's designed for me. And I'm talking about the big things out here and the little things. And you might feel yourself crushed under some of these systems and these ideas, but something comes through there. And we're part of that breaking open. And I keep asking myself, what systems? But our emotions are what either keep us out of that. Anybody been isolating lately? Anybody, anywhere? It's like, just pull me away. As I'm continuing to read, and I know it's not easy, as I'm continuing to read, and it's a Substack called Heal Your Way Forward, and it's on the condition of whiteness. One of those conditions, and that addiction to whiteness, which is a system of control, and it's a system of power that we were born into. One of the things that it has taught us is to isolate and to stay away from each other. And my belief is that so yesterday I was like, okay, watch this world moving. Watch what's happening. And then as I went on in the afternoon, I was like, okay, how do I get back in to my world and my humanity and the people that I care for and the people I know, and how do I touch back in to who they are and what they are, because we are all walking an evolutionary journey. And it is calling us to allow a breaking open and to then know something larger will rise, but we want those answers. And I'm going to go back. All I can say is this is where I am. And I want to go back to what I read recently, I think last week or the week before. Whiteness is a system, not a people. And that means whiteness is not a skin, it is not a person, it is not a fixed identity you are stuck inside. It is a structure of power, comfort, and control. Naming it as a system rather than collapsing it into individual people who are either good or bad is exactly what makes recovery from it possible. You cannot recover from something you experience as your unchangeable self. You can recover from a pattern you finally see. I've been divorcing myself from the word white. I've been divorcing myself and working to see. And when I saw some of these systems happening, what happened in Congress or with the military and the decision to cut people out, it's a system of control that cuts people out. We grew up in a system that says they don't belong, they don't belong. It taught it as a basis. And for us to get to know that, we get to say, first of all, who we are is an infinite creation of spirit. We are life, we are presence, we are power. And I know, talking about the word white, it's the energy in this room, it's so fascinating. It gets to a point where I just feel like it's going, ee, 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 ee. And that's what happened in me at first. And I just kept saying that word and kept saying, I am more than this. Teach me what it is so I can see it. And now when I start seeing these power and control desired in these areas, I'm beginning to say, oh my gosh, it's an invitation to be broken open. But I couldn't see it before. I could see a person doing something bad. And so what I learned in the class Cast was that when we walked into whiteness, I don't know how this is ending up in this, but this is what you're getting. What I learned in the class Cast, and I will be taking it again, I'm looking forward to it, and I learned it from Sharon, is that when I became white and I was born into a family that identified as white, all of us lost our origins. Those of you who identify as white. We lost Swedish. We come from Norway. We come from Denmark. We come from England. We come from wherever in the world. We lost all that and we were put into this identity over here. And we were put into a system of power and control and competition. And that means we never belong unless we're perfect. And I just keep looking up where perfection is attacking me. Why is it back here? Why is it here? There's something for us to learn. And Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, with their idea that there is a Christ in every being, it actually rises above these concepts. But my eyes have to be able to say, that right there is a system that does not work, to be able to identify it. Now, I know many of you in this room have lived in this story. You have, when I first experienced, and in Dayton, Ohio, Unity was not a popular church. And we'd come out and we had this beautiful meditation garden and all the benches would be turned upside down. And we were next to a Baptist church. And they were so proud of it. One of the kids even came over and told me what they were doing. And they said, because the devil's here. And I thought, oh my gosh, they've believed something that somebody told them. And I'm not saying they're bad. They've been raised with these concepts. But when a certain percentage of people begin to see this isn't the truth, and I'm talking about truth with a capital T, because yesterday when I was sitting with all the stuff that's moving and what's working and what's not working and what I am concerned about and not all the pieces, what I know is there is a truth with a capital T that is pure presence and power. And it's available to every one of us. It's within every breath. And sometimes we get to practice that breath and practice it with others. Before the service, one of our chaplains, George, came up to me and he goes, I know there's a lot going on in your life. Would you like prayer? And I just stopped and I went, oh, I would love prayer. And I was so grateful because it's another person holding the truth with you. And that's a connecting of consciousness that begins to shift. And so for us individually, our lives have stuff going on. All of it is designed to break down the places where this system took over our being individually. But then it's also there, and we're a part of it collectively. And so one of the paths that they say is to lean in to humanity. Lean in to humanity. And you might think, oh my gosh, but they think this way, or they think that way, or they think that way. Life is telling us that the old habit of just protecting ourselves does not serve the presence and power of Spirit in us. What I know is we are a coming together of stories, and every story I hear teaches my heart how lovable we are, how whole we are, even when we don't know it at all, and how much we came to touch each other. So during this time in our lives where we may feel like the earth is moving, and it is, because the ego we built, which was in result of the system we were raised in, is saying, you can't tear me down. I only know how to judge and to separate and to say they're included and they're not included. But every time in our government something is included or not included, and it's the not including that concerns me, those are old systems asking to be torn apart in our hearts. Charles Fillmore talked about something he called race consciousness, and it was hard for a lot of people. He said the human race develops consciousness in each area it's in. We're a part of it. But the fascinating part is as soon as we say, and I can heal it, and we begin to allow the world to move in front of us, to take away our opinions of this is right and this is wrong and this is this and this is that, and just watch it move, your heart knows where love is and where fear is. Your heart knows. And I'd start with your being. Your heart knows how to love you. Your heart knows you're worthy. Your heart, as who is it? Sri Maharaj said, our mind creates the abyss, and the heart crosses it. You are the heart. Thank you. And Reverend Curtis Cesarato is coming up to share our offering. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you, Reverend Lisa, for always reminding us of who we are and the power within. So now is the time that we can give, it's the offertory, and it's also the, we've extended the month of May, and we are, 8,200 towards being 100% of our matching program. So what does that lead? And so we want to say how grateful we are for all of you that have given. We've had the air conditioning fund, and then we have the month of May. And then we also have your tithing that comes in to support the church. And so if you feel that this is a little bit more abundance that's here, please think of giving towards the month of May over and above what you're already giving. So one thing I like to do is just right now give yourself a little hand. Just give yourself a little hand. And thank you for all of our online givers and for just attending. And so let's together, these are the different ways to donate. And you also have a card in the back if you want to use that to donate. And so together, let us say our offertory prayer. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you.
It's a power that moves like the mighty seas, a peace that brings wars to cease. It's the voice that calls us into being. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? It's the joy that makes the songbird sing, a word that every language speaks. It's the name that is above all things. Oh, say it. Love, love is everything. It can't hide, be pushed aside, or be unseen. Love is everything. Love is everything. It's the one alone, unafraid to stand. Strangers marching hand in hand. Feels like thunder roll, then cross the land. It's you and me. Yeah, love, love is everything. It can't hide, be pushed aside, or be unseen. Love is everything. Love is everything. Love is everything. It stands beside us. It goes before us. Love is everything. It moves around us. It restores us. Love is everything. It stands beside us. It goes before us. Love is everything. It moves around us. It restores us. Love, love, love is everything. It can't hide, be pushed aside, or be unseen. Love is everything. Love is everything. restores
Love
us.
is everything.
Love is everything.
Love is
It stands
everything.
beside us. It goes before
Love
us.
is everything.
Love is everything.
Love is
It moves
everything.
around us. It restores
Love is
us.
everything.
Love is everything.
Love is everything. Love is everything. Love is everything.
Oh, yes, it goes before us, it goes around us, it restores us. In just a moment, we're going to sing our youth in. And you know, part of leaning into humanity is holding a light and a presence for each being. Myrtle Fillmore believed that if we would see the Christ, the divine pattern of the universe in every being, that we would begin to know it in ourselves. And she said that practice, that literal practice and way of living would change us for all of our lives and our time. And so in just a moment, as we sing our youth in, it's an opportunity to begin that practice, to see the divine. It doesn't matter what they're wearing. It doesn't matter anything about them. They are the wholeness and the infinite presence and power. And so I just invite you to allow that love from you as you to create an energy field into which they walk.
You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you.
You don't want to stand by me? Okay.
Hello, my name is Emmeline, and today we did the power, what we think our dad is, and imagination.
So they picked a power that they thought their dad had. And so that was one of the things. And before I give you the mic, I want to introduce Kaysen. Raise your hand, Kaysen. So Kaysen, give him lots of love and lots of energy because he's walking into being a YOU leader. And
Give it to him. I have a question. How did you get so tall? What just happened? Wait a minute. Look at this.
Would y'all say what we did? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So today we had like a piece of paper and a marker, and we somebody gave directions of what to draw, but we didn't know what we were drawing. So each picture came out differently, and it shows how like every human like thinks differently and stuff like that.
All right. So our youth and family ministry, you may not know, but what they do during the year is every month they study a power that is in them. So not powers that are out there, but powers that are in them. They started the year with faith and strength and love and wisdom, and I don't know the other two after that. I don't know. I know them in my order, but I don't know. You did understanding? Okay. Okay, so they have imagination, and then you'll do understanding and will. Okay, so that's what they do, is look at where's that power in me. Part of knowing the truth of who we are and the wholeness that we are is knowing that power is anchored in us. So thank you all. It's really good to have all of you here, and thank you for sharing. Kason, I'm glad you're doing this. You have said yes. Kason grew up in these ideas, and now it's an opportunity to just offer that knowing back. All right, we're going to stand and join hands and sing, "Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me," as an intention.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Oh, yes, let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. We're going to close in our unity.
The parents are going to meet downstairs.
Okay, the kid, what?
Parents are going to meet downstairs for the kids that are going to kids.
For the kids that are going to kids camp, parents, you're asked to go downstairs. You're having a short meeting about the trip to kids camp, which is happening next week, right? No, 2 weeks, excuse me. Okay, we invite you to join us for the picnic. Lean into humanity. Take a moment just to say hello and learn someone's story. For one-on-one prayer, Jenny is up here and George is in the back. He's waving, so he'll be back in the corner back there. And also Bob has come, and he's offering street roots for sale. So he's here with us. Okay, and we are just going to hold this space in prayer. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And they make it firm. All right. Thank you, God. We'll sing our youth out. Are they going? They're going downstairs. Okay.
I'm gonna move to the light. I'm gonna speak of the light. I'm gonna sing, we're the light. I'm gonna dance in the light. When I choose to remember that Spirit is all, I rejoice and give praise and shine in the light. I'm gonna move to the light. I'm gonna speak of the light. I'm gonna sing, we're the light. I'm gonna dance in the light. When I choose to remember that Spirit is all, I rejoice and give praise and shine in the light. When I choose to remember that Spirit is all, I rejoice and give praise, and I shine in the light. Oh, shine in the light, yeah, shine in the light, shine.